Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us into another webinar. Just give us 2 minutes to have more attendees joining us, and we'll start shortly. 2 minutes exactly. We won't be longer than that. Thank you, everyone, for waiting and giving us your time. Today, we'll be having our weekly webinar about badminton. And joining us will be our competition manager for both table tennis and badminton, Matthew. First, we'd like to go through the agenda where we're going to be talking about registration, introductory venues, competition date, sports overview, format eligibility, transportation, medical insurance, and followed by the Q&A session. So if you have any questions and concerns, please leave it at the end where you can direct it at the chat box on the top and our team will answer it accordingly. So the Abu Dhabi and UAE has won the bid to host the first Open Master Games in the Middle East and in the UAE under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Diab bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Deputy Chairman of the Presidential Court for Development Marches, Families Affairs, and the Chairman of the High Organizing Committee of the Open Master Games Abu Dhabi. And under his leadership, we have contributed to make sure that all the community members, whether it was youth or the elderly, to be included in this major sports event, and to make sure that everyone is looking forward for a full, healthier, more connected communities, and also to grow the tourism in the UAE, Abu Dhabi. This is the 37 sports that have been enlisted in the Open Master Games, and as you can see that there are Olympic Games and traditional sports. And here you see that there are specific sports that has asterisks beside them. These are the ones that indicate which sports include para-athletes and PODs, and which ones are just for a demonstration, such as the traditional sports. And of course, if you would like to enjoy the show and just to see what's it all about, the traditional sports, you can just pop into any of these venues that are holding these sports, and you just enjoy the show. As for the people that are registering, you are able to register up to 3 sports and 7 events. So if you just did one, take the opportunity to register to 3 and 7 events. This is the scale that the Open Master Games are reflecting as an ambition to have 25,000 participants that are representing more than 100 countries and nationalities, with the help of 10,000 volunteers that will be across 20 plus iconic venues in Abu Dhabi and Al Ain. And this is the registration fee, where the international participant will pay $150, UAE resident and citizen $75, person with disabilities $30, coach, assistant coach 75, non-playing official 75, UAE senior resident $30, family and supporter $50. And to emphasize on this point, as usual, this is the first time where the Master Games has this offer where the leadership in Abu Dhabi UAE has decided to have a 90% off the registration fee to be refunded on a cash card that the athlete will receive once they do the check-in in our welcome center. And of course, this cash card can be used throughout UAE and Abu Dhabi for any transaction. So take advantage and opportunity of this early bird, and invite all your friends, families, and colleagues. Once the athlete arrives to the UAE, they do the check-in in a designated welcome center that will be communicated on a later stage. That's where they will receive the accreditation along with a welcome kit, a cash card, like I mentioned, that can be used in all UAE for any transaction. Also, they will receive athletes orientation and introduction for the sport specific that they registered in, and they will also receive the shuttle bus route information and schedule. As for the Welcome Center working hours and opening date, it is to be confirmed. So just keep an eye on your newsletter and email and social media for the latest updates. Now, I would like to introduce our competition manager, Matthew. The floor is all yours.
Thank you, Salah. Hi, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Myself, Matthew Midhan Maman. I will be representing badminton competition at the Open Masters Abu Dhabi 2026. Now, with the venue, badminton event will take place at the Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Center, that's ADNEC. Parking is available on site, and the venue is designed for smooth athlete flow throughout the competition days. Now, as you can see, we will be having around 16 courts in the play area with a good amount of changing rooms, and the courts will be made in a way where we'll have the para athlete competitions too, and we will have a very good arena for the spectators too, where we have a good amount of seating capacity. So we hope we will provide you a very good venue to play and spectate. Next slide. The athlete launch. To ensure our athletes stay comfortable and refreshed, each venue will have an athlete launch. This space will include Wi-Fi, a live feed of the competition, and a station offering healthy snacks, tea, and coffee. All accredited athletes can access the lounge throughout the competition days. It's a shared space designed for recovery and connection. Next slide. Now, let's speak about the sports. Badminton is known as the fastest racket sport on the planet. It demands precision, speed, strategy, and mental focus. At OMGuard 2026, players will have the opportunity to compete in singles, doubles, and mixed doubles categories across competitive, recreational, and para divisions. And our tentative dates for the competition will be from February 7th to February 14th. Next. Disciplines, events, and categories. Here is the breakdown of events, divisions, and age categories. Please note that mixed doubles must consist of a male and a female athlete. If a team registers with the same gender pairing, they will be considered ineligible for the mixed event. Next. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. Now, regarding the competition dates, as I've told, our provisional schedule outlines with each event is expected to take place. All timings are subject to change based on the final entries. A detailed schedule will be released during 2025. Now, grading details. We offer two divisions for singles event, competitive, which is for elite or high-level players who have competed nationally or internationally, and recreational for club level or social players. And recreational are for club level or social players. The game committee reserves the right to adjust grading if necessary. And next, for para classifications, our para athlete national classification will be available in the days leading up to the event. Athletes with new status must undergo classification on site and must bring medical documentation in English. Eligible sports classes include wheelchair, standing, and short stretcher categories. Next. Participation rules. Participants must enter up to 3 events in any combination of singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. If the players in doubles team fall into different age categories, the team will compete in the younger age category. And in format draws and matches, all players will have a minimum of 2 matches per event. A round robin pool will determine progression to knockout rounds. Players must check schedules in advance and ensure they are present at their match time. A walkover will be awarded if a player does not show up. Next. Schedule details. The full draw will be posted 2 weeks prior to the competition on this website. And daily updates will be available both online and the venue. Matches may begin up to 10 minutes earlier than the scheduled, and a player will have a minimum rest period of 30 minutes between matches. And the competition rule, all matches will follow BWF laws and UAE Badminton Federation regulations. Scoring will follow the current BWF format, best of 3 games to 15 points, with extension until 21. Winner is the first to reach 21. Yeah. Officiating and substitutions. You can go next slide. We have finished this. Yeah. Um, the referee's decision will be final. Substitutions are allowed only under specific conditions and must follow age and grading rules. Withdrawals before competing pool matches will result in deletion of match results. Appeals and technical delegate. There are no field of play appeals. Written appeals regarding tournament rules may be submitted before the event begins. The technical delegate appointed by the UAE Badminton Federation will ensure full compliance with the sport-specific regulations. Next. Next. Equipment and uniforms. Courts and equipment will be provided. Athletes must bring their own rackets and warm-up their own rackets. Warm-up shuttlecocks will be provided by us. Acceptable sports clothing is required, and all athletes must wear non-marking shoes on court. To support clarity, here are clear definitions. The match consists of up to 3 games, and a game include points scored by both sides. So a score sheet record the official results. Next. The final version of the competition guide will be released by December 15th. For any questions, please contact sports@omguard2026.ae. Thank you all for joining this brief. We look forward to welcoming all players, officials, and supporters to Abu Dhabi in 2026 for what promises to be an exciting and memorable badminton competition. To you, Salah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for this amazing delivery. Uh, for Okay, so we would like to invite everyone to also visit this website, visit abudhabi.ae if you would like to explore Abu Dhabi or UAE as a whole, if you want to see their packages or tourism packages or excursions or what Abu Dhabi has to offer. Please do visit this website, and it will be very helpful to plan out your days in the competition. Also, the medical insurance here in the UAE is mandatory, especially in sports events such as this. So we would like to recommend for all the international participants to visit damaninsurance.ae, and the link is below, and navigate through the website to find Ziyara Plan. The Ziyara Plan has a coverage period of 15 days where the participant can choose the start date. So for instance, let's say the athlete arrives on the 1st of February, then their medical insurance start on the 1st, it will end on the 16th. So that's the full duration of the competition days. So again, the participant has the choice to choose which date does it start in. As for the fees, for 25 years old and 60 years old, it's 86 dirhams plus VAT. For 61 years old and above, it's 215 plus VAT. Now we would like to open the floor for questions. Please, if you have any questions or concerns, just direct it over to the chat box and we'll answer it accordingly. And we'll have a 5-minute window to answer all the questions, so please take advantage. All right, thank you everyone for asking your questions and directing it to the chat box. I hope everyone got their answer. Uh, as my colleague said, if you have more questions that haven't been answered, it will be answered through our email. Please just contact us at sports@omga2026.ae and we'll answer them accordingly. We'd like also to invite you to follow our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. As well, my colleague Maureen has shared with you in the chat box the YouTube channel that has our playlist for all the webinars that we have done up to this day, and this one included. And thank you, everyone, and thank you, Matthew, for delivering this presentation. And hope to see everyone in next year's Open Master Games. And goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you, Salah. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.